So we're talking about me and Kiefer walking to his house, asking about going to Gigglebees. There's a police officer. And as we were walking, I think, yeah, I had a uniform that day because I was in JOTC. And so it just kind of added to the obviousness. And we headed back to his place and I gave myself a tattoo. Here's pictures. I was in JOTC Marines. And this is the tattoo that I gave myself because I was so freaking high and I wanted to remember that moment forever. And what we're doing when we're walking back, because once they comprehended that there's a police officer behind me, I was like, oh my god, that's a police officer. I was like, I bet he thought we were tripping on meth. I don't know why that was the first thing we thought, but anyways. So we're like, bugs. And ironically, we had our first period class. We had to bring bugs for like a science project thing. I don't know, something like that. And mind you, since I stayed over at Kiefer's, I was still in my uniform on a non-uniform day. And I got in trouble for that. So they're like, you know what, go to the principal's office. See, this is what I liked about Lincoln High School better than Washington. Washington made fun of me about my struggles, while Lincoln High School noticed that I was struggling and decided to get me help. So when I went to the school counselor, I told her about my situation. And she's like, have you ever heard of Job Corps? And I was like, because this was a regular issue for me. Like, days that my mom would kick me out, I would end up having to sleep in class because, like, it's hard to sleep when you're out on the streets, you know? So because of her suggestion, I ended up signing up for Job Corps, got approved, and so I went to Job Corps October 26th of 2010. That is right around the time I met my baby daddy. That's my kid's dad, and me. We ended up becoming like best friends during the time that we were there. And at the time that I signed up for it, my goal was to get my CNA license because getting a job in nursing or CNA is a lot easier than getting any other kind of job here in South Dakota. But you had to pick 3 trades, so I picked CNA, bricklaying, and painting. My dad was a bricklayer. I didn't know my mom was a painter. For whatever reason, I like blocked that out of my mind. So I took all 3 classes. When I was in CNA, I ended up falling asleep during class, and the instructor was like, I don't think this is for you. And I was like, you right. And so I tried bricklaying, and when I was trying bricklaying, they're like throwing bricks all over the place, and I was like, I feel unsafe. I don't want to be here. So my next trade that I went to was UPA, which was painting. And so that ended up being my trade that I went into there at Job Corps. Damn, I went by fast again. Okay, I'll tell you more in part 13.